we got to talk about these. Ahoy everyone, and welcome to a Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG update video. In this video, I'm going to go through some of the new cards that were revealed yesterday, and in addition, also give my honest opinion about them. And let me tell you, there is some insanity about to happen within the next set. Alright, so off the bat, this pack art looks amazing. Look at this. Look at how beautiful. Also, this kind of means Master Rule 6 is dead. Master Rule 6 basically should have been announced today if this pack was going to be announced, and the cover card should have been something brand new, like a new summoning mechanic and something like that. I'm kind of happy that they're not going down that route because there's so many summoning mechanics in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Like, though it might become stale like later on, but right now I think Yu-Gi-Oh is in a very good state, and I think not introducing a new mechanic is a very good idea. Yeah, Duelist Nexus pack looks great. Nothing really changes. Let's get into the cards, shall we? So to start us off, we have Wheel Synchron, who is a level 5 machine tuner effect monster, light attribute with 800 attack and 1000 defense. The effect of this card is, if this card you control is used as a synchro material, you can treat it as a non-tuner. You can only use each of the following effects of Wheel Synchron once per turn. During your main phase, you can immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one level 4 or lower monster. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Synchro monsters. You can banish this card from your GY, then target one Synchro monster you control, reduce its level by up to 4. That's pretty good. That's like, not the best. It's not the best out of all of these cards. There's another card. The next card is actually, honestly, what I think is the best. This will definitely be a starter card when it comes to using it with Junk Speeder. But actually, having it as a level 5 Synchron monster, there is also, don't forget, there is also another Synchron monster that was recently announced. I think it was a level 2. It was an insane card. Honestly, if you use this Junk Speeder, Wheel Synchron, and I don't remember the name of the card, but I'll probably put it on screen right now. You can make one of the brand new Synchro monsters we're going to talk about very shortly. So yeah, and obviously I just want to point out the fact that it's Yusei's D-Wheel that it is based on is actually awesome. Next up is Revolution Synchron, and it's a baby power tool dragon. But don't let that fool you. This card is insane. If you would synchro summon a power tool synchro monster or a level 7 or 8 dragon synchro monster, this card in your hand could also be used as material, giving off that microcode vibe. If this card is in your graveyard and you control a level 7 or higher synchro monster, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card, but its level becomes 1. So glow up bulb, anyone? Oh, honestly, this card is going to see a lot of play. Even regardless that its second effect is probably the most insane effect I've seen, but also its first effect is really good because you're able to use synchro material from the hand, and honestly, that is really, really, really cool. I definitely see this being played as a 3 of. In addition, though it can only be used once per turn, maybe it's even a 2 of, 2, 3, but this effect is insane. The fact that we've got a glow up bulb technically retrain in Revolution Synchron, yeah, maybe don't bring back Glow Up Bulb. Holy crap, I think Synchros would just dominate. Revolution Synchron, it's also based off Power Tool Dragon, so a bit of Leo support, go Leo. And I think also it's kind of fitting for it to be a Power Tool monster because of the tuner that was used for shooting Quasar Dragon, which was Lifestream Dragon, which is an upgrade of Power Tool Dragon. Next card is a beast. It is the cover card of the set, Cosmic Quasar Dragon, which is a combination of shooting Quasar Dragon and Cosmic Blazar Dragon. So Cosmic Quasar Dragon is a dragon synchro effect monster, level 12, so it is a big one. 4,000 attack and defense points. It's not easy to summon because it requires a tuner synchro and 2 non-tuner synchro monsters. Must first be synchro summoned with the above synchro material. So you can revive this after it banishes, and we'll get to that effect in a moment. Once per turn, you can target face-up cards on the field up to the number of monsters used as synchro material for this card, +1. Negate their effects. This effect activation and effect cannot be negated. The second effect is a quick effect. You can banish this synchro summon card, special summon one dragon synchro monster from your extra deck, at least 2 or more non-tuner synchro monsters as materials. That's these two. So yeah, Cosmic Quasar Dragon, I think is definitely going to be seeing a bit of play. especially the fact that it can like negate and then tag out into like Quasar or Blazar. I think through this effect, I think it's better to tag out into Blazar than Quasar, because Quasar, though it has its negate effect, if you want to get the maximum amount of attacks from it, there's another combo you want to use, and actually there's a spell card that actually helps with that. So yeah, I would recommend tagging out into Cosmic Blazar. If you want to tag it into Quasar, that's fine too. But yeah, I think that's the better choice of that. But yeah, honestly, a really cool looking card. I'm kind of excited to try this out. Obviously, by the way, these cards aren't going to come out in Master Duel very soon. Expect these around in a year time. So about April next year. And oh boy, finally, after almost, I think over 10 years, the Crimson Dragon finally makes its OCG TCG debut. Wow, also look at that card art. It just reminds me so much of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's such a beautiful looking card too. It was a bit of a mystery to know when this card was actually going to come out. We knew it was going to come out at one point, but we never knew when. This card actually now becomes the main core of the deck. The Crimson Dragon, it is a light dragon synchro effect monster. It is level 12. Don't let that fool you though. Attack is 0 and attack is 0, defense is 0, so ultimate stats. It may be level 12, but its requirements is 1 tuner plus 1+ non-tuner monsters. And with the new cards, this is very easy to do with Junk Speeder. Very, very easy. If this card is special summoned, that's not synchro summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap that mentions the Crimson Dragon from your deck to your hand. Quick effect, you can target 1 level 7 or higher synchro monster on the field except itself. Return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon 1 dragon synchro monster with the same level as the targeted monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. You can only use each effect of the Crimson Dragon once per turn. So, in saying that, you can basically add a card, add one of the spell or traps that we're about to get into from your deck to your hand as soon as it's special summon, which by the way, you're not just synchro summoning this card. There is a few other ways you're going to be summoning this card, just a FYI. You can so basically special summon, add that spell or trap that you want. You've got a field spell, a normal spell, and a trap. We'll get into those. And then not only that, after that, you can immediately quick effect target 1 level 7 or higher synchro monster on the field. That's not limited to dragons, by the way. So if you are not playing a dragon synchro monster and that's on the field, that's an easy game. You can use that. Crimson Dragon, you can technically target Cosmic Quasar Dragon, bounce this back, get Quasar. Or Blazar, whatever you want. But not only that, if you have Stardust Dragon, you can go into Crystal Wing. If you have Black Rose Dragon, I believe you can go into Clear Wing. You can go into Clear Wing Fast. This is a very good Speedroid card too. Holy crap. Yeah, I think this card's going to see a lot of play. And I think it's definitely going to be the core of the deck. And if you don't believe me in that, check out these next 3 cards that we're about to go through. Synchro Overtop is a normal spell card. Target any number of level 7 or 8 dragon synchro monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them in defense position, but their levels become 1 and their effects are negated. So, have you ever wanted to be Yuso from the last few episodes of the anime? Yeah, this card lets you do that. When your synchro monster is destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. So you will notice that all of the cards that I'm about to go through, that final effect, special summoning the Crimson Dragon, it's very, very, very common. So you'll see in each effect that you'll be actually enabled to special summon that Crimson Dragon. And that's probably the most time you're going to be special summoning it. Synchro World, a field spell which each time a monster is synchro summoned, place 2 signal counters on this card. You can remove 4, 7, 10 signal counters from your field to activate one of these effects. 4, increase or reduce the level of 1 face-up monster you control by 1. 7, special summon 1 tuner from your graveyard. 10, special summon 1 synchro monster from your graveyard. If this card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 the Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. So, the cool thing about these cards is that if they're except Synchro Overtop, because you're probably only going to play 1 of those. Synchro World, you'll definitely play 3 of, because even if it's destroyed by card effect, you get to special summon that Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. And then not only that, as soon as Crimson Dragon is special summoned, you get to re-add Synchro World back into your hand. So That's honestly really good. Or you might even add the next one, which is Scrap Iron Idol. By the way, that is an incredible card art, honestly. I think that gives me Scrap Iron statue vibe. Target one of your level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. Special summon it, but return to the extra deck during the end phase. Also, after that, set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. Scrap Iron Idol, by the way, can bring back Cosmic Quasar Dragon if you banished it via its own effect earlier. So this is probably a good way to recycle that card. If this set card is in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, I'm gonna give you one exact guess what this does. Special summon one Crimson Dragon. So yeah, these cards are honestly amazing. I definitely think with all the support that Synchros already have, I definitely think this stuff is going to be seeing play. I actually think, I don't know about Synchro Overtop because I can definitely see that being kind of thought on about, but the rest of them, I definitely see them seeing play. Especially the Crimson Dragon, because the Crimson Dragon is probably the core of the Synchro plays now, so I definitely see that being a thing. And Revolution Synchron, I definitely see that being limited at some point. If the fact that Glow Up Bulb got limited because of the Synchro plant stuff, this card is definitely going to be getting that. And it's cool also that the effect of Glow Up Bulb is in a Synchron card, because Synchrons have a lot of cards in terms of support. So yeah, that's all of the cards for Duelist Nexus. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for the new era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because if this is what they're dishing up to start off with, who knows what's next? Holy crap. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on the video and comment down below what your favorite card from Duelist Nexus is. And also, why don't you tell me what other cards you might be excited for in the upcoming sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think there's a lot of possibility coming up. And the fact that these powerful cards, because now they're just resorting back to like, oh, let's do some really strong plays. Like, I feel like the last few sets have been a little lackluster, except maybe, I think Cyberstorm Access was probably a bit OP, but hey, yeah, I think we've got a lot. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. Catch ya.